seller on Etsy. I think he was called Jimmy's Woodwork, but again, I'll link him down below. So I really wanted some honeycomb shelves for the bedroom above the bed as like a bit of a statement piece. So I got these and I picked them in pine. So these are just the plain wood, because then I thought I could stain them whatever colour I wanted. They just kind of attach to the wall like that. And I got 4 of these, so I'm going to sort of like stack them along the wall in like a sort of shape like that. I don't know, I'm going to see later on, but I thought we could probably stain these with the same stuff that we're staining the borders with. So fingers crossed they look good. We might try them on the back, a little bit on the back, just to see what it looks like, see if it's the right kind of colour, and then go for it. Stain them all. So I'm going to come back tomorrow and do 2 more of these, and then hopefully they'll be done. I really like the fact that you can still see the wood stain, like the wood pattern, the grain of the wood through the varnish. So yeah, we'll see how this colour builds up, but it's pretty easy to work with. It's just very, very runny. My honeycomb shelves are nearly done. I changed my mind about the stain and I went for antique pine instead. I just bought a little one of that because the other one was like just a little bit too greeny and I wanted more of a red tint to it, but not too dark. So I went for antique pine, and I think this is more the kind of shade of wood that I want. So yeah, I'll see how these dry. Might need just one last coat of that tomorrow, but then they're ready to go on the wall. This light fitting here because it doesn't really go with the room. This is just one of the lights that was in the house already, but I think you can really change the look of a room just by changing the light fitting. You probably wouldn't notice it until I pointed it out, but wait till I show you the one that we're going to replace it with and then it will all make sense. But yeah, we've done a couple of these in the house already and they're absolutely fine to change on your own, to convert from a spotlight to a pendant. So yeah, we're just gonna go for it. This is the pendant shade that we've got. It's from lights.co.uk. I will leave a link to it down below, but it's so perfect for this room. I absolutely love it. Look, if I can give you it's made of sort of like this wicker rope type thing. It's beautiful and it's exactly what we've been looking for. It's kind of like a lobster pot maybe, or lobster pots are more sort of like an upside down shape. It's a basket shade thing and it's so pretty. So first things first, take a look at our beautiful Artex ceiling. That is going at some point, just can't afford it yet, and I also cannot be dealing with the mess just now, just when we've got it all nice and pretty. But basically, first things first is you take off the light fitting that is already there. It normally just kind of has 2 screws, one side, one of the other. Take it off and see what you're working with underneath. But make sure you turn the fuse box off first. That is very important, rule number 1. Of course, if you're not comfortable doing this yourself, then definitely get in an electrician to do it all for you. They either charge by the light, or they'll charge half a day's worth, or they'll charge like per hour or whatever. So yeah, have an ask around, see if you can find one that is well recommended, see if any of your mates know one that they trust, and get them in. Maybe you can get them in to do all of your lights at the same time. That's probably an easy way to do it, but it's a pretty easy job, so it shouldn't cost you too much money to get somebody in to help you. We've also got a fan from them actually. It's so good. It's in our spare room. More lovely Artex ceiling up there. But it's got a remote control, it's got a light in it and obviously a fan. And it's got a winter mode and a summer mode. So in the summer it will sort of send cool air down to you and cool you down. In the summer you can flip a switch and it will basically keep you warmer by drawing like the cold air away from you. It's very clever, and also it's pretty modern looking. We really like it because there was a fan in here originally and it gets really hot in our spare room, so we thought we're going to keep the fan, but we wanted one that just looked a little bit cooler, and we got this one instead. It's perfect. We're on summer mode at the moment because it's still quite warm, but you can just literally turn it on and off it goes. And then it's got 3 different fan speeds and also a different timer, so you can have it on for a certain amount of time if you don't want it on the whole night and stuff. And then turn the light on there, turn it off, turn it on. It's very clever. Really like it. Kind of wish we had one in our bedroom as well now. Let me take you on a little lights tour of the house now. You did ask for it in last week's vlog, but this is the one that's in our living room. This is kind of like wooden slats instead of the rope, but a similar style to the bedroom. I really like this style, as you can tell. But again, this one's really nice. It had a long drop on it, so it would be good if you wanted it over a dining room table or something, because you can leave it long or you can shorten it. It's got like a black cord, so yeah, I thought it went really nicely in our living room. And last but not least, we've got this spotlight, which actually, to be fair, probably would have gone okay in the bedroom if we wanted to keep a spotlight instead of changing it to a pendant. But it's wooden with concrete bits around the light, so it's actually super quirky. We like it. So even if you did want to keep a spotlight instead of a pendant, then there are options. There's options out there for a softer look.
Very far we want it down as well.
So a lot of the light fittings, you can change the drop of the pendant as well, just by pulling it through and sort of wrapping it around a little bit. So they'll tend to come a little bit longer or whatever, and then you can just make it to whatever length you want. What do you reckon? Maybe longer than the living room, I'd say. It's a bit of a feature piece, this one, isn't it? It's a bit too low.
Touch maybe, yeah.
Yeah, slightly higher. Woo! Oh, it's beautiful. I love it, look at the light.
Cool light, isn't it?
Yeah. But this is our finished room. And I absolutely love it. I really love it. We're gonna have some more artwork. So I've got a little print that's gonna go there, and I want to practice macrame or macrame, however you say it, and hang a little something in the corner there. But apart from that, this is us. I think it's so beautiful. It's such a calming, relaxed space. And I'm really pleased with it. Plus my little beauty desk over here. It's perfect for sitting and doing your makeup, doing your hair, all the honeycomb shells reflected in the mirror there. It's beautiful. And then of course we've got our ensuite on there, and Toby's little bed down there.